Alright, so we did Cell, we did Kid Goku, we finished off the DPS, we finished off the technicals. We're on the tank category. Hopefully we can get through all these tanks before Bulma comes out, but might not be able to. I'm hoping that we can though. Next up in terms of the tanks that I am worst at is Zamasu. So I did four of the tanks. So I did Zamasu, or I did Cell, I did Zamasu, and then I did Vegeta, and then I did Caulifla. Leaving the next one that you can expect will be Super Saiyan 4, followed by probably, I would say, Cooler. I don't think that I'm very well practiced at Cooler. I don't think I utilize his kit to the best of my ability. Um, and then it's just kind of toss up for these three, because while I don't think Baby's very good, I do think that I play him probably better than any other tank, just because like he is like my favorite. Though I don't know if I put him as number one, but he's top three favorite villains in all of Dragon Ball for me. So I put a lot of time into the character because I just think Baby's really cool. I think the fact that he hive mind the whole planet, uh, and like had like all of Goku's friends like turn on him and like basically support him as a villain is like I think that just goes hard. Like it goes a step above what Zamasu does, where Zamasu just kills them. It's like, no, I'm not gonna kill them. I'm going to enslave them and have them hate you. Like that's crazy to me. And like technically they're still conscious of it, but like they they're just controlled by him, so they get to witness how they treat him. So like I don't know. I think that Baby's like so cool, but this isn't about Baby. My point is that while I think these two characters are better than Baby, I just think that like I play him as good as I could play these two. Um, but I just think that these two characters are probably a little bit easier to understand. A lot of them are just like, but um, this video is about Zamasu. So let's look at Zamasu and see what he can do. So Zamasu, a pretty interesting character. I think the biggest issue that he currently faces is that he just doesn't have enough that he applies. Um, I know, like I said, I wanted to get right into it, but like, let's just look at what the tanks apply, right? So we have Cell, and we talked about him in the last video. Cell, with his ultimate, basically allows you to just kind of nullify all energy attacks and be able to attack boss and protect your allies and trap, and then also protect tower. He's a very defensive character, but that doesn't mean that he's bad at attack either, because he has movement speed down, and then he has a stun built into his kit that also teleports. He has regeneration, which also rids him of like different things. It's very good. Everything that he has is very good. Then you team that with Cooler. I know that like I'm probably rambling a bit too much because we're gonna get to all these characters, but when you look at Cooler, he has no vanish. Like he can basically make it so that no dash or movement abilities can be activated when he's using the skill 2. He has a grab slash stun with his skill 3. His skill 1 gets continuous damage. His ultimate literally sucks people in and does a lot of damage, and like you can't escape it. Caulifla, she literally makes it so you can only target her, and she can nullify certain like energy type blasts. Um, she lacks a little bit in damage, but like the fact that she can just force you to be attacking her is like her best thing. Um, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has a wall that blocks all energy attacks. He has a stun. He has a pull in. He has a push away ability. Bardock has multiple displacements. He has a Wrath, so he has like what she has, but instead of it being like, oh, I'm going to do this and you have to attack me, it is like, oh, I have an AoE that I can deploy, and for a singular second, then you have to attack me. But then he also has a dash stun, and he has an ultimate that can push people away. Um, then you have this character who can steal people's attack and add it to his own. He has a suck in, so he has displacement. He has an ability that has a key blast that charges you, that locks you down. He has an ultimate that's an AoE global stun, basically, so that he can teleport to anywhere on the map and then stun you. Then you get to these characters, and the utility that these characters offer is significantly less than all of these characters. Because like, at least like if you look at Caulifla and like, I would even say Bardock, they don't offer as much, but Bardock at least can frontline because his passive allows him to. And Cooler, well, where he lacks in health, he can at least like, there are moments where he just doesn't take damage. And she takes less damage the more like people she has provoked. The issue is that you can't really use it as often as you would like, which I think is like, I think that needs to be buffed about her. Um but like baby just provides healing and like a little bit of he has like one move for pushing people away, but the pushback on it is not like super good. Like I would say that Bardock's skill 1, where he punches people and pushes them back, is better than his skill 1, where it's like a beam that just kind of pushes you back. It's more of like a stalling technique, and it doesn't do damage either, so it's very useless to level up. At least his skill 3 though allows him to just get all of his health back and heal his allies, but his passive just like is a nothing passive because you're never gonna see it used. Um, Vegeta, all of his stuff just gives him armor. He has some movement debuff abilities, but it's not like he has a stun. He doesn't have a stun in his kit. Most of his stuff you can just walk out of. Like you're not, and like all of his stuff revolves around just giving himself more armor so that he can stay alive. You can make it work, but like most of the people at higher ranks are just gonna be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna move around this character. Like I don't need to be near him, especially if they're running like a Super Saiyan 3 Goku or a Godku. He just doesn't offer anything. And then we get to the character that I'm actually trying to talk about, and he has a little bit of continuous damage, which is cool. But then everything else that he does is movement speed down. It's movement speed down, movement speed down, movement speed down. He doesn't have a stun. He doesn't have um he doesn't have a stun. He doesn't have steel attack. He doesn't have well, okay, he does have a little bit of displacement, but like the displacement is like minimal. Like he has one displacement move that he can use like once every 8 seconds. Vegeta has two displacement like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has 3 displacement moves. Bardock has 2. God Vegeta has 1, but like his 1 can at least be used a bit more often, and like he can use it while passively attacking as well, whereas this one is like, it is, you use the ability and then you have to move to attack, whereas God Vegeta's is like you activate it and then he can also do other things while like it's going on. um like I just don't think that this one displacement move that also applies movement speed down is like, and like it's not, also not in the AoE. You have to hit them dead on for the movement speed down to even get applied. Um I just think that this character, like I think he's okay, but like I think that he needs more. Like I think leave the movement speed down on his skill 1, but then make it so that his skill 2 works the same way God Vegeta's skill 2 works. Or not God Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's skill 2 works, where if you hit them into a wall, it becomes a stun, right? I think that would make a lot of sense. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking gobbledygook. I just think that like this character doesn't offer enough in utility. But let's get into what he actually does. So his passive, he has body regeneration. So when he is hitting an enemy outside, or when he's hitting NPCs, I'm gonna say that because like it doesn't, like it does but it doesn't. If you're hitting NPCs with anything other than your ultimate, you will fill your regeneration gauge, which is that small bar underneath your health bar. If your base HP is not at max, it will consume the gauge to then heal you. If your base HP reaches 0 and it is filled above a certain percentage, the gauge will be fully consumed, and it will fully consume the gauge to heal you. So I think you see it here, where he gets hit with the spirit bomb and he takes like a bunch of damage, but it takes out the whole gauge to then give him health back. This passive is really cool. The downside of it is that you literally cannot farm this passive off of enemy heroes. That is the weakness of this character. So every time you want to fill this gauge, you have to then go farm it off of NPCs. Now, he did get a buff where every time he respawns, he starts with 50% of his gauge already refilled. So he doesn't have to farm as much as he used to. However, I think what would do a lot to make this character better would be like make it so that one of these skills, one of them, it doesn't have to be all of them, just one of these skills, whenever he attacks an enemy hero, it refills his gauge. Like maybe make it his skill 3 where for each enemy that he applies continuous damage, that continuous damage adds to his body regeneration passive. I don't know, something like that. I feel like that would go a long way to make the character better. But his rush attack, very boring. It's just a physical attack. That's it. Standard, easy peasy. His skill 1, he fires like a multitude of energy blasts in a set direction, which then applies movement speed down to an enemy, and he can redirect it and move while he's attacking. His skill 2, he lunges forward with a piercing knife hand, as it says. It pushes back enemies and applies movement speed down if you hit them dead on. Skill 3 is an AoE that if you hit the enemies, it will apply continuous damage, so they'll take like DOT damage. So this is actually probably his best damage move. It's also good for farming, so I think this is his best move. That's why I level it up. And then his ultimate. His ultimate drops an energy blast on himself, and then it basically the damage will scale based on how much your regeneration gauge is. You can do really decent damage with this ability, and the movement speed down applied is like higher than almost any other movement speed down debuff in the game. And while it's doing all of that, you get immune to all, so you become completely impervious to damage while doing it. So it's a really good get out of jail card. It's really good for like trapping opponents, and I do think that his ultimate has some utility. I think that like this is probably the best thing in his kit, to be completely honest with you. And like the fact that the damage scales based on how much regeneration gauge you have is also really good. I don't really utilize that to the best of its ability. It's also why I put him as like my second worst tank. I just don't play him as much, and I don't utilize his kit to the fullest of its ability. But generally what you want to do is you want to be leveling up your skill 3 and your skill 1, because you have 2 stocks of this, so you can use this twice. You want to just kind of make sure that you always have your regeneration gauge up. You want to be tanky. You want to be going for the tower. And then you want to also be debuffing them with their movement speed down so that your DPSs can actually take out the enemy team. But yeah, that is Zamasu. I think that he is arguably one of the worst tanks in the game. I think he's better than what he used to be, but I still think that he is close to being like, I think he's like bottom 3. But anyway, that's about it. That's Zamasu. Enjoy the match. I think I did pretty good with him, but we'll see.
Like good or whatever. It was just like Goku Youth fucking intro. Goku Youth, or not intro, but victory pose. This and that. Gold. And I'm like, cool.
Man, I am not gonna lie though. I hate every meta that Super Saiyan 3 Goku is in. I just.
That's a thing, bro. I understand wholeheartedly. Oh, it's my dodge.
Like, give me a meta with all the melee characters. That would be sick. Maybe not Daima. Daima can stay exactly where he is. Super start. Super start on Zamasu.
Superstar SS3? Are you kidding me? This shit's cooked, bro. Of course I'm doing that shit.
My god. The toxicity.
Brother, if you're gonna hand me a win, if you're gonna hand me a fucking crazy ass start like this, I'm sorry if I take all the fun. Alright, I'm gonna try not.
I'm gonna try super starting skill 3. Um, should be fine. I think that's the one you super start. Like the rest of them just do movement speed debuffs, whereas skill 3 does continuous damage. Okay, Team Purple over here. Definitely not 4 stacking. Okay, Dondada, get the fuck out of here. We really out here throwing Dondada? You just don't want to play with the God Coup? Cool.
Could happen. Of course, he has the second most disgusting sticker in the fucking game. It's the fucking goddamn fucking score emo. Oh, and the other one. Good, he has more.
Okay, thank you. That's ass. You know, I should have guessed with the characters that they're playing what the strat was gonna be.
Oh, I didn't even realize that Trunks fucking. Oh, oh, not him. Why did it have to be him?
Like, it's
Oh,
just
what?
we're just gonna get walled off.
Yeah, I know.
It's going like you're gonna be like beam, and he's gonna be like, but what if you didn't?
Yeah. Shoot. That sucks.
We got it.
Oh, he's coming at me in the wall.
Man, I hate Zamasu.
Ah, I love being countered. Fine.
Yeah, this is like
You have to bait out his fucking wall. Problem. Now we have to bait out his wall so he can suck.
need to be using my fucking get out of jail free card more often.
I don't wait for them to kind of show their face. Oh, they're up here again. Alright, he's got no wall. Oh, it's 3. Fuck. Did I get him? No. Fucking wall!
Our Goku is a moron. He ulted boss, but like He failed to realize that, like, if you ult boss and nobody's on it, you do no damage. Like, you have to have somebody standing in the circle.
Alright. Okay, to die. Boom. I have ult finally.
I'm sitting at a crisp 2 build-up stacks.
Sitting at a crisp singular snowball.
I see you, I see you.
Trying to get him to burn his wall. Yes. I teleport behind him. Just charge up.
He's just gonna use his fucking shit that I'm about to use.
Oh.
Why didn't my dragon come out? Where was my dragon? I don't understand. I use dragon and dragon don't work.
See?
What would you like me to do, Frieza? I am getting hard diffed on the bottom. What would you like me to do? I promise. Once I figure it out, I will be doing it. Super Saiyan 3 is over here. Alright.
That sucks.
You walled me off, Frieza. What the fuck do you mean I'm the one that needs to be pinged? You bitch.
He's not that good. You got turn finally. That's nice. I lost my so much checks for that, but that's okay.
The fuck? I died.
Please kill him. Last time?
Potentially. I think that they will definitely be going for it. I am not there. The God Goku needs to just sit back and defend. I will try and push boss with you. So. Frieza didn't get there in time to set up. And he's walled me off. Why is Frieza being an actual detriment to his own team? Crazy how that works. Alright, 3 people are dead. We need to push. The only person alive is a Trunks.
Come on. Yeah, he's focusing me. Oh, I got him.
Come on, come.
Traded. Good shit. I traded with the Trunks.
I'm out of there.
No. This Frieza is an interesting character, bro.
You are telling me.
He's doing shit right now, bro. Fucking Don Pata got dog. No, turn.
I'm on boss, but obviously, you know. defend. If you could teleport to me as soon as like you get rid of that guy, that'd be great.
I missed. I was directly on top of him. That was poor position on my part.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. Where'd you come from, little buddy?
Oh. Nice. Triple boss, triple boss. That's all that matters.
Arfa.
All right, if we can, I'm just gonna go tap. Like that's all we have to do. We just have to tap.
Yep. Killed one.
Fuck your 4-stack. I don't give two shits. Stupid ass fucking. And we got a team kill. Get out of here. Get out of here, you bitches. Oh my god. What can I say, Panda? We're just the goats. I did nothing in terms of damage, and I had piss all in build-up stacks, but I was destroying their towers. Oh, feels good.